Ďakujem veľmi pekne všetkým predstaviteľom. A teraz by som poprosil predsedu vlády Slovenskej republiky Roberta Fica o vyhlásenie.
Vaša Excelencia.
Your Excellency, distinguished Prime Minister, welcome together with your delegation in Slovakia and feel yourself at home in our country. Slovak Republic and India are countries which are connected by a number of common topics and common opinions. Here in the presence of both Slovak and Indian delegation and also in the presence of media, I would like to congratulate you, warmly congratulate India to fantastic results which you are achieving. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me as a Prime Minister of a small country with 5.5 million inhabitants, it's a great honor for me to welcome in Slovakia the Prime Minister of the country with the largest population in the world. But at the same time, a country which is the 5th biggest economy in the world. And it has the ambition to be the 3rd biggest economy in the world. Distinguished Prime Minister, I congratulate you to the results in all areas which you have achieved. Allow me to mention one area where you dominate, actually. It's the field of digitalization and the use of artificial intelligence. You've come so far that you're actually faster than Western countries from Western Europe, like France or Germany. You're ahead of many other advanced countries in different parts of the world. I would like to congratulate you to economic growth, which is amazing. European Union, what would European Union do if it could achieve 6 or 7% growth? Unfortunately, we're struggling in the European Union with the question of competitiveness, which is in conflict with too ambitious climate goals. So we have a big homework in the European Union to make sure that other regions in the world, including your country, so that they're not that fast that would overtake us so fast in the European Union. When I said that we have common opinions, I'd like to highlight 3 issues. With great respect, I follow sovereign attitudes and positions of India, and me as the Prime Minister of Slovak Republic, I pursue a sovereign foreign policy of Slovakia oriented on all 4 cardinal points. With great respect, I follow how international law, how important it is to you. Only if we comply with the international law, only in that way we'll be able to resolve conflicts and wars. And we also share the same opinion when it comes to the importance of multilateralism in international politics. I would like to publicly declare that the government of the Slovak Republic supports a reform of the United Nations, and we're strongly convinced that countries like India have to be, I will repeat this, they have to be the part of the Security Council of the United Nations as permanent member. Obviously, I cannot omit political stability, which you represent, Mr. Prime Minister in India, and I congratulate you to the fact that you're the longest serving Prime Minister in India, because consecutively for 12 years in such a difficult environment, when you have so many political parties, it's such a comprehensive environment, this is like a political miracle, and I want to congratulate you to this. Distinguished Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, Slovakia welcomes the fact that an agreement was reached between EU and India when it comes to free trade. It's one of the most ambitious free trade agreements which have ever been signed, And Slovakia is a country which not only welcomes this agreement, but will do all necessary and practical steps that this agreement is implemented as fast as possible. If someone asks us a question, why do we welcome this agreement? I will tell you one factor. We have a high concentration of car production in Slovakia. And this is one of the areas where agreement was agreed on 10% duties. So this agreement is beneficial for Slovakia. On the other side, distinguished Prime Minister, I will repeat the invitation for investors from India to come to Slovakia. You have companies, reference companies, which can confirm the fact that in spite of the fact that we have a very lively democratic system, we are a stable country which can provide investors all over the world favorable conditions. And similarly, as you said in our conversation, I like PPP projects, so the public-private partnerships, so initiatives like that will be welcome in Slovakia. Today, we agreed with the Prime Minister on elevating the cooperation between Slovakia and India to a cooperation which we can call comprehensive or strategic collaboration. It's a matter of fact that the participation of the Prime Minister of the biggest country in the world and the big delegation in Slovakia elevates our cooperation to a higher level. Politically, after the visit of Madam President, we welcome the Prime Minister. Slovak President visited India, and I thank you very much, very warmly for the invitation which you've extended to me a few minutes ago to visit India. I'm delighted to accept this invitation, and I will be well prepared for such a trip because I know that this will be another important moment to strengthen further our relationships. The list of agreements, memoranda of understanding or letter of intent, vyhlásenie o zámere, confirms what we want to focus on. I see 2 or 3 areas which I'd like to highlight, and I'd like to mark them as the topics for the Prime Minister, dear Prime Minister, and I would like to ask you to support these topics within our mutual cooperation. It's first of all the area of exchange of experience when it comes to digitalization and use of AI. You are becoming the world leader, and Slovakia is interested, and therefore I will ask the respective ministry to be active and to use this possibility. I'm also interested in a cooperation in the field of defense industry, where we have quite a lot of opportunities. Those who want to do a sovereign policy have to ensure its own protection and defense, and therefore I fully understand this collaboration and I will support it. Thank you, distinguished Prime Minister, for the invitation for experts who deal with the nuclear programs, civil, peaceful nuclear programs. We'll be delighted if our experts can come. We consider ourselves to be top in this area, so if they can share experience with your experts, which we have acquired during many years of operation of nuclear power plants in Slovakia. Our cooperation also has a human dimension in Slovakia because we lack a number of employees. So we have people from India working in Slovakia. For this reason, I welcome the agreement between respective ministries when it comes to ensure social security and social protection for these employees. There are more than 600 students from India in Slovakia. Our relationships are developing when it comes to the culture. So we care about these topics, about these things, because since we have no political obstacles, we have common opinions of various issues, and at the same time it's important to focus on mutually beneficial cooperation. Our mutual trade is increasing. is actually 5 times higher compared to the situation from a few years ago, but there's still more options, more possibilities for Slovak economy and obviously the huge potential of your country. Distinguished Prime Minister, from my heart, I thank you not only on behalf of Slovak delegation, but I thank you on behalf of the whole Slovak Republic, that with the demanding agenda which you have as the Prime Minister of a country which 1.5 billion citizens, thank you for coming to Slovakia and honoring a small country like Slovakia with your visit. We're a proud country, we're a sovereign country, and in spite of the fact that we're a small country, I believe that we can give something to the world. And I'll do everything that the mission which I am the head of as the Prime Minister of a small sovereign country, that this mission is fulfilled. Welcome to Bratislava. Welcome to Slovakia, distinguished Prime Minister.